Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, I'm Yudia. So this video are made to fulfill my assignment from literature subject that I have to make design a teaching scenario by using literature words. I hope you enjoy in this video and let's get started. So the literature level for my teaching scenario are for the grade 10 of senior high school. Next, I will explain to you my plan in this teaching scenario. First, I will show this short fiction story to the students, and we will do some fun activities from this text. Next, here are some activities that I make, and the first activity is please read the short fiction story. The title is Bad Temper. So in this first activity, I will let them to read the short fiction story first, and so that they will know what happened in the story and they will more understanding about the story. Move to the second activity. Try to retell the storyline of the text with your own language. So in this second activity, I will ask them to retell the storyline of the story by using their own language. And the third activity is express your feelings about this short fiction story. So in the third activity, I will ask them to show their feelings after they read this short fiction story, like explain their feelings after read this story, like are they feel happy, sad, or shocked, or something like that. And the last activity that we will do is explain the moral values that can be learned from the story. So in this activity, I will ask them to explain what moral values that they learned from the story, like what they got from the story after read the story. So yeah, here are some activities that we will do. And next, I will tell you about the approaches that I use in this teaching scenario. So in activity 2, I use paraphrastic approach, which means in activity 2, in this activity 2, I ask them to retell the storylines of the text, which means uh, it it is possible for them to paraphrase when they retell the story. Yeah, I mean like it is impossible for them to retell the story like exactly the original story. So in this activity 2, I use paraphrastic approach. Next to the activity 3, I use personal response approach, which means in the activity 3, I ask them to explain their feelings after they read the text. So it's like I ask their personal response after they read the text. And next to the activity 4, I use more philosophical approach, which means in the last activity, I asked them to um, ex explain. I asked them to explain what the moral values that they got from the text, like what the moral values that they learned from the text. So that's why I use moral philosophical approach in the last activity. So yeah, I think that's all the approaches that I use in this teaching scenario. And yeah, I think that's all my presentations of my teaching scenario. So thank you for watching this video and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.